Pisces, August 5th, I'm seeing a tired, stuck pattern right away. The house feels heavy, the body feels overworked, and the mind keeps trying to make sense of what the hands have already been carrying too long. Queen of Pentacles reversed. This card is the first hit, and reverse matters here. You have been over-jibbing. You have been the one holding the bills, the meals, the reminders, the emotional labor, the whole structure. And it is draining you. Not in a poetic way. In a real way, skipping meals to handle somebody else's mess. Paying for things that were never yours to fix. Keeping the household together while your own needs sit untouched. Don't lie to yourself. That is not sustainable care. That is resource drain. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is asking you to stop measuring your worth by how useful you are. Reassess what you carry. Put the basic routines back first. Eat, rest. Protect your money. Protect your energy. Page of Pentacles reversed. This card is also reversed, and it shows the practical side of the stall. You keep starting, then stopping. You gather the plan, then abandon the plan. You buy the notebook, the course, the supplies, and then nothing gets used. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. It is not a lack of interest. It is a lack of follow through. The Page of Pentacles reversed shows scattered effort and weak foundations. One day you are ready. Next day you are back at zero. That is the pattern. So make it smaller. One habit, one budget step, one task. Do not collect more ideas. Do the mundane work. The boring part is the part that changes everything. The High Priestess, this card is not loud, and that matters. Your body already knows what is off. You felt it before you could prove it. You knew the conversation was wrong before the words caught up. You knew the arrangement was too much before you agreed to it. Because that quiet signal is the truth here. The High Priestess says stop forcing answers out of things that need to be witnessed first. Watch the pattern. Notice what drains you. Notice who only appears when you are useful. Notice where your stomach tightens. That is not nothing. That is information. This moment is about pulling your energy back from what has been taking too much and putting it into what actually holds. Not drama, not a big speech, basic care. Clean structure, quiet discernment. The Queen of Pentacles reverse shows depletion. The Page of Pentacles reverse shows stalled action. The High Priestess shows you already know where the leak is. So listen, then move differently. Pisces, August 5th. I'm seeing the pattern tighten here. You kept carrying what should have been shared. You covered the bills, the moods, the cleanup, the follow-up. And while you were doing that, your own basics started slipping. Meals, rest, money, time. You knew this already. Queen of Pentacles reversed. This card is showing overgiving that has turned into depletion. You are the one holding the house together, the schedule together, the emotional tone together. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. You are trying to be the whole support system, and it is draining your self-worth right along with your energy. This card points to paying everyone else's bills, skipping meals to handle someone else's problem, and acting like love has to look like sacrifice. It does not. Protect your energy. Put routine back in place. Eat first, sleep first. Stop measuring your value by how useful you were today. Six of Swords reversed. This card is about a move that has not fully happened yet. You left, but you kept one hand on the door. You said you were done. Then you checked the old messages again. You packed the bag, then you stayed. This card keeps showing unfinished business and mental baggage that is still riding with you. Because this matters, you are not being asked to force a clean break. You are being asked to admit what still hurts. Name the attachment. Name the place you keep returning to in your mind. Sticking around is not the same as healing. Page of Pentacles reversed. This card is about the practical follow through that keeps slipping. You started the budget. Then you abandoned it. You bought the planner. Then it sat there. You saved the course. You did not do the work. This card is not judging your intelligence. It is pointing at inconsistency. One concrete habit is better than 10 good intentions. Pick the smallest thing that actually changes your day. Track one expense, make one meal, finish one form. Do not keep restarting from zero. That habit is costing you. The High Priestess, this card is the quiet part of you that already knows. You feel it before you can explain it. A conversation goes slightly off. A text lands wrong. Your body tightens before your mind catches up. The High Priestess says, trust the signal. Do not talk yourself out of what your gut already picked up. Because the truth here is subtle, but it is not hidden from you. You are not being told to over-explain. You are being told to observe. Sit with the pattern. Listen before you answer. What feels off is probably off. So the moment is simple. Stop overextending. Stop calling depletion love. Stop mistaking staying stuck for loyalty. Build one real routine and trust the quiet warning when it comes through, because your intuition is not confused. It is trying to get your attention. Pisces, August 5th. This moment is where the pressure gets real. You are trying to move, but the old weight is still in your hands. And I'm seeing it clearly. The problem is not that you lack fire. The problem is that you keep trying to carry everything while your body is already asking for help. Queen of Pentacles reversed. This card is about overgiving, and it shows up when you are running the home, the mood, the money, and everybody else's needs. Queen of Pentacles reversed is telling me you have been paying attention to everyone but yourself. You skipped the meal. You answered the text. You covered the bill. You held it together alone. That is not sustainable. This card says pull back from the role of rescuer. Put your own basics first. Rest. Check what you are actually carrying. Six of Swords reversed. This card is about stalled movement, and Six of Swords reversed shows the part where you know you should leave something behind, but you keep touching the wound instead. Maybe you read the message. Maybe you keep the door half open. Maybe you packed the bag and never went. Actually, no, this is not progress just because you are enduring it. Six of Swords reversed says the past is still sitting in the boat with you. Name what is unfinished. Admit what still hurts. Stop pretending you are already over it when your habits say otherwise. Knight of Wands, this card brings the heat. Knight of Wands is the urge to act now, move now, say it now, go now. I'm seeing that restless push in you. You want out. You want speed. You want a clean break and a fresh start. That part is not wrong. But Knight of Wands needs a target, one target. Not 10, not a dramatic exit just to feel alive. Take the first brave step, but do it with intention. Otherwise, you burn fuel and call it freedom. Page of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Wands is the weak foundation underneath all that motion. Page of Pentacles reversed is when you keep starting over and never locking in the basics. New plan, new notebook. New budget. Then it dies in the first week. That is the pattern. Knight of Wands says, stop collecting ideas like they are action. Pick one practical habit and keep it. One meal plan, one money check. One routine. The mundane work is the work. That is the part that changes everything. The High Priestess. This card is the quiet truth underneath the noise. The High Priestess says you already know what is off. You felt it before you could explain it. You knew the conversation was strange. You knew the situation was draining. You knew the timing was wrong. Let me rephrase that. The High Priestess is not asking you to prove your intuition. She is asking you to listen to it. Before you send the text, before you make the move, before you explain yourself to everybody else, sit still long enough to hear what your body has been saying all along. So this is the moment. Stop overextending, stop dragging the past, and stop mistaking motion for healing. Protect your energy, simplify the plan, trust the quiet signal, then move. Pisces, August 5th. Because the truth is getting louder now. Queen of Pentacles reversed. This card is showing overgiving that has turned into depletion. You have been the one covering the gap, paying the bill, holding the house together, answering the text, fixing the problem, and then acting like you are fine. You skipped your own meal to keep somebody else stable. That is not care anymore. That is resource drain. You need to look at what you are carrying and ask, why is this all on me? Six of Swords reversed. This card is showing stalled transition. You are not fully in the old place, but you are not out of it either. So the past keeps sitting in the room with you. You check the old message. You read the same thing. You say you are done, but your body is still bracing. Actually, no, you are not over it. You are just tired of admitting it still hurts. Name the attachment. Stop pretending a clean break already happened. Knight of Wands. This card is pure momentum, but it can get messy fast. You want to move. You want to send the text, book the trip, quit the thing, start over, do something big right now. I'm seeing that fire, but the warning is simple. If you move just to outrun the feeling, you will burn out before you get anywhere. Pick one target, one brave step. Not 10. Three of Cups. This card is the relief point. You do not have to hold all of this alone. Call the friend who gets it. Show up. Say the honest thing. Laugh if you can. Let somebody witness you without performing that you are okay. Don't isolate in pride. Don't turn social noise into fake healing. Real support is specific. It says, I am here. Use that. Page of Pentacles reversed. This card is where the practical failure shows itself. You keep starting over. New plan, new budget, new routine, new idea. Then it falls apart at the first boring step. You bought the supplies. You saved the course. You made the list. Then you did not do the work. You need one concrete habit. One. Not a perfect system, not a fresh identity. Start with the basics and stay there long enough for it to matter. The High Priestess. This card is the quiet truth under all of it. You already know something is off. You knew it before proof showed up. You felt it in your body first, the delay, the drag, the drained feeling, the resistance. That was the signal. Trust that. Do not explain it away. Do not call it anxiety just because it is inconvenient. Sit still long enough to hear what your own inner voice has been saying. So here is the moment your intuition is not wrong and your practical life is exposing what cannot keep going. Overgiving is draining you. Stalled movement is keeping the wound open. Restless action will not save you. What will save you is this: protect your energy, admit what is unfinished, lean on real support, and make one grounded move that you can actually sustain. Pisces, August 5th, because this is the chapter where the quiet truth stops being quiet. Queen of Pentacles reversed. This card is showing you where you have been overgiving until your own life starts to wobble. Queen of Pentacles reversed. You have been holding the bills, the meals, the messages, the emotional labor, and then asking yourself why your body feels empty. That is the pattern. You keep acting like sacrifice is the same thing as love. It is not. Refill the basics, eat, sleep. Stop rescuing everybody else before you check your own bank, your own kitchen, your own energy. Six of Swords reversed. This card is about the part of you that keeps dragging the past into the present. Six of Swords reversed. You have not fully left the thing that hurt you. You are still checking the old thread, still replaying the conversation, still acting like staying in that mental room counts as healing. It does not. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. Staying stuck is not the same as being strong. Name what still hurts. Name what you are still attached to. Stop pretending you are past it when your habits say otherwise. Page of Pentacles reversed. This card is the practical failure that keeps exposing the bigger problem. Page of Pentacles reversed. You start the plan, then you drop it. You buy the supplies, then you never use them. You say you are going to get organized, then you restart from zero next week. That is not a small issue. That is the leak. You do not need a bigger dream right now. You need one habit, one budget, one routine. One thing you actually finish. The High Priestess. I'm seeing the part you know but haven't said out loud. The High Priestess, your body has been giving you the answer before your mind could explain it. You felt the shift. You felt the mismatch. You knew something was off before the proof showed up. Silence is not emptiness here. Silence is the signal. Watch what keeps repeating. Watch who drains you. Watch where your stomach tightens. Knight of Wands. This card brings the urge to bolt, to act fast, to make one bold move and call it freedom. Knight of Wands. You may want to send the text, book the trip, quit the thing, start over tonight. And honestly, some of that fire is real. But do not burn your own house down just to feel motion. Pick one target, one brave step. Do the thing that moves you forward, not the thing that lets you avoid feeling. Three of Cups. This card says, do not isolate with this. Three of Cups. You need a real person, not a performance. Call the friend who gets it. Go where you can exhale. Let somebody witness you without fixing you. This is not about numbing out in noise. It is about support, shared relief. A little laughter after too much pressure. Justice. This card is the clean line. Justice. Tell the truth plainly. Read the fine print. Own your part. Make the fair choice, even if it is uncomfortable. The moment is asking for accountability, not excuses. If something is out of balance, name it. If you know what needs to happen, do not delay until life decides for you. This is the turning point, Pisces. Intuition is pointing at the problem. Practical failure is proving it. Now you face it honestly and you stop calling depletion a devotion. Pisces, August 5th. This is where the truth stops being soft. It stops being optional. You have been carrying too much and you know it. You covered the bill, you covered the mood, you covered the gap, and now the tank is empty. That is the same care that has been costing you since Queen of Pentacles reversed. This card is showing overgiving that has turned into depletion. Queen of Pentacles reversed is the pattern of holding everything together, then wondering why your body feels tired and your home feels off. I'm seeing skipped meals, missed rest, and you acting like being needed is the same thing as being valued. Actually, no. That is resource drain. That is self-neglect dressed up as care. Protect your energy. Put one routine back in place. Eat on time. Stop rescuing everybody. Six of Swords reversed. This card is about a move that has not fully moved. The place you keep circling back to from Six of Swords reversed keeps the past sitting in the room with you. You checked the old message, you reread the thing. You tell yourself you are done, but your nervous system says otherwise. Because this is unfinished business. Do not force a clean break just to look strong. Admit what still hurts. Name the attachment. Let the healing be slower if it has to be slower. Knight of Wands. This card brings heat, motion, and the urge to do something now. Knight of Wands wants the text sent, the trip booked, the exit made, the whole life changed in one breath. But only if you steer the fire that wants direction from and look, that fire can help. But only if you point it somewhere. One target, one brave step. Do not scatter it. Do not use movement to avoid feeling. Channel it. Move with intention, not adrenaline. Three of Cups. This card is your relief through people who actually get it. Three of Cups says, stop carrying this alone in silence and pride. Call the friend, go to the gathering, laugh a little, even if it feels rusty. I'm seeing support that is real, not performative. Do not fake being fine for the room. Let somebody witness the hard week. Let connection do its job. Justice. This card is the clean line. Justice asks for truth, plain and simple. Justice isn't asking you to explain away what you know in your bones. It is asking you to tell the truth, read the situation carefully, and own your part without excuses. Let me rephrase that. If something is unfair, say it. If you made the choice, admit it. If a contract, conversation, or arrangement has been off, face it directly. Fairness without honesty is just avoidance in a nicer outfit. Page of Pentacles reversed. This card shows the practical follow-through missing from the story. Page of Pentacles reversed is the budget started and abandoned, the plan saved and never used, the routine reset on Monday and gone by Wednesday. Stop kidding yourself. Interest is not commitment. Wanting change is not building it. Start with one concrete habit. One, keep it simple. The mundane work is the work. The High Priestess. This card already knows before the proof arrives. The High Priestess is the quiet yes, the quiet no, the gut feeling that keeps nudging you when the facts are still catching up. Listen before you speak. Watch the pattern. If your body keeps warning you, do not dismiss it as anxiety just because you cannot explain it yet. The truth is there before the words are. This moment lands on accountability, not punishment, not drama. Truthful accountability restores balance and opens the cleaner path. Choose the honest path even if it asks for discipline. Okay. That's all I've got for now. If this hit on you, already know what to do. Please like, subscribe. Tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.